All right, so this video is on word problems with common multiples. So Nicole must choose a number between 55 and 101 that is a multiple of 3, 5, and 9. Write all the numbers that she could choose. If there is more than one number, separate them with commas. So they want to choose numbers between. So I'm going to just write down my range. Is 55 to 101. And then I want multiples of 3, 5, and 9. So to start with, we're going to find our least common multiple. And to find our least common multiple of 3, 5, and 9, we do it the same way we find any common multiple. So we start with the biggest number, 9. Okay, and so we look at 9 times 1, right? So basically just start with 9. And then 3 goes into 9, but 5 does not go into 9. So then we take 9 times 2, and that is 18. 3 goes into 18, but 5 does not go into 18. 9 times 3, 27. 3 goes into 27, 9 goes into 27, but 5 does not go into 27. 9 times 4, that's 36. And again, 5 does not go into 36. And then we do 9 times 5, and that's 45. So 45 is our least common multiple. Okay, so once we have our least common multiple, all the multiples are going to come from this. So all of the common multiples of 3, 5, and 9 are multiples of 45. So 45 is our first one. That's the first common multiple, and then 45 times 2, which is 90. That's our second common multiple. 45 times 3, which is 135, is our third common multiple. So now we need it to be between 55 and 101. So 45 is less than 55. 90 is in that range. So our first one is 90. And then 135 is greater than 101. So the only one of these three numbers that falls in between 55 and 101 is 90. So our answer here is 90. All right, and then let's do one more of those. So this time our range, oops, I forgot to click more practice. There we go. We'll do one more. All right, this time we need to choose a number between 67 and 113 that is a multiple of 6, 9, and 18. So 67 to 113 is our range. And then we want a multiple, or multiples rather, of 6, 9, and 18. Okay, so we need to find the least common multiple. So to do that, we always start with the biggest number, 18. Okay, and then we check 9 times 2 is 18, and 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 basically is divisible by 9, it's divisible by 6. So this is my least common multiple. Okay, so sometimes it'll be that this is the least one and we don't have to keep going. So 18 is our least common multiple. Now to find other common multiples, they're all going to be multiples of 18. So our first one is 18. Our next one is 36, which is 18 times 2. 18 times 3 is 54. 18 times 4 is 72. I need a calculator to do these. You guys can use calculators, by the way. I want to make sure I'm doing the right numbers. So 18 times 4 is 72. 18 times 5 is 90. So the next one is 90. 18 times 6, 108. And 18 times 7 is 126. All right, so now we want our range to be 67 to 113. So 54 is less than 67, but 72 is in the range. Okay, so my first number is 72, and then 108 is less than 113, but 126 is greater, so 108 is in this range, but 126 is not. So my numbers are 72, 90, and 108. I need to separate those with commas. So I type in the first one. Oops. Sorry about that. So I type in the first one, 72, comma, 90, comma, 108.